Hello, everyone. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Alessandro. Alessandro is from Italy. So let's see what Alessandro has to say. Enjoy the interview.
Hi, you okay? Hi,
Hello,
William.
hello, Alessandro. How are you?
Very well. How are you? You're right.
Yeah, I'm very well. Thanks so much for taking the time this evening for the interview. Thank you.
No worries. My pleasure.
So tell me, how's your day going so far?
Well, I was very busy, but it's good when it's busy, isn't it? So yeah, I'm actually writing this script for my next like film, which is gonna be a seven-chapter film, or it's gonna be a seven-episode series. So I'm still thinking about it. But I started writing and put the ideas together. So, let's start working and then we'll see.
Amazing.
And what else? Yeah, I just did a video interview
Mhm.
in, for a job with a Switzerland company. So, Swedish company, yeah. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Amazing. I think it's great to be busy. I think when your mind is busy, you keep yourself out of troubles.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I think that's why I do gym as well because I think keep yourself busy so your mind will work better. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
if you start having too much time, then you start doing nothing. It's no good, is it?
Alessandro, tell me where you're from.
So I'm from the south of Italy, the southeast actually. I live in Bari, which is a city on the Apulian coast, on the Adriatic side. We're very close to Greece, Albany, so you can understand pretty much where we are. Yeah, so I came back actually 2 years ago
Hmm.
to start studying again. And before that, I used to live in Manchester.
Okay,
So, yeah. So
amazing.
I miss a lot England and UK in general. So.
And how long were you living in Manchester for?
Well, Manchester was 3 or 4 years, but the overall was like 7 years ish.
I see. Okay, so as you already started talking about your career as a filmmaker, so tell me a little bit about your journey so far, how the opportunity came along.
Right. So really was during COVID. During COVID, we all had so much time to do something else, and then compared to what we used to do. So I started editing videos of myself making cocktails because I was a bar supervisor, bar manager at the time. And I started enjoying it a lot more than what I was actually doing. So it's like, what, I like staying on the computer because you can create something different. You can create a world of your own, and it's just amazing, isn't it? So at some point, like around 2022, I decided to come back in Italy and start studying. It's not like I couldn't do that in England. Obviously, I could, but I had so many expenses when I was in England. Like the apartment, the car, and it was all on my own. So it wasn't really easy, was it?
I see.
Yeah. So anyway, I came back in Italy and started studying for it. I got graduated this year. And during this period, I made two short movies which got selected at the time. Which that was last year in 2023, and this year I made my first feature film, which is there on the back. You can see it. And right now it's got the Laurel, which is like a golden one because you won the Audience Choice Winner in a
Okay,
festival in London, Lift Off the Global Network, and I got invited to LA to their event in LA. So it's great so far, so good.
amazing. And what's the name of your short video in the back?
Well, actually, this one is a feature film, is a middle length one. So, and the name is Cheating because it all starts from somebody cheating on drugs, some girl cheating on her boyfriend, and then from this, a story comes along, and there are like seven characters characters, sorry, which are developing a story of their own. Everyone has got a different story, and there are, we basically talk about all kind of dark human shades until it goes up to homicides, murders.
Uh-huh.
So it gets really bad. But then the end of the film is something that would surprise you really. And you can understand that it's not as bad as it looked, but I mean, I can't really tell you because, I would spoil it.
Absolutely. Okay, Alessandro, so during the journey, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your point of views, okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Right, so before we start our journey within the magic box, would you like you to tell me something interesting about yourself or maybe something that not many people know about you?
That not many people know about me, right? Okay, I cut my hair myself.
You cut what?
I cut my hair myself.
Really?
Right? Yeah, I do.
Oh my,
Although this wasn't supposed to be my haircut tonight. I did something better, and then I I had my razor in my hand and just I did like a brown light on my head, so I had to take it all off. But that's fine, it happens.
it looks nice. Still look nice, for
Thank
sure.
you. Thank you.
Alessandro, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yes, of course.
Amazing. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. So I have here my best. Full of random fun questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to relax before the first question, all right?
Okay, that's good.
Let's do it. Right, before we start the game, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, some reason you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Okay, that's good.
Right, first question for you is, what is your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show, right? You mean series, right?
Yep, any?
Yeah, it can be a series. Okay, not long ago it was Peaky Blinders. But then right now I watch so many of them. I just I have to think about it one sec. Well, the last one I watched was Alice in Borderland. I don't know if you know it. It's like a Korean one. And actually was kind of pretty crazy. I like when they are kind of crazy, like they tell you a story, but then another one comes out. And about this, I think my favorite TV show was Mr. Robot.
Why is that?
Well, because all what you think is real is actually not. So it's kind of crazy. It just blew up my mind. And so and I like reading and writing as well a lot. And so that was like a really good script for me. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I think that's the one.
I see. Okay. Next question. Let's do it. Next question for you is, what do they do that comforts you the most?
Well, I mean, my best friend, which is my friend since we were in kindergarten.
Wow.
Really. So it's a long time. Well, I mean, like he's like really nice to me, but also when I do some BS, if I can say BS, it's not your word. When I do some of them, he's pretty straight with me, and it's something I appreciate, because he tells me like you shouldn't do this because people say this. I try to defend you, but like you don't make it easy. So it's good because it makes me see the thing how it really is, because sometimes when you do something you don't really realize what you did. You need somebody else to make you see it better. Yeah, so I think that's a pretty good quality of him. And the other one is we were born like he was born the 23rd of October and I was born the 24th of October, so that's enough for me to be best friend.
And saying that, what's the biggest difference between you and your best friends, and the biggest similarity?
Okay, so biggest similarity, well, we got along because right, I don't know if you believe in astrology. Anyway, we're both Scorpions, so we got you are as well.
Yeah, Scorpio as well.
It's the best sign, isn't it?
Yes.
So anyway, we got so many similarities really. But one thing we're different on, it's like he's much more quiet than I am. I'm very like I can be pretty dangerous sometimes, So that's the biggest difference we have.
It's interesting about talking about Scorpio. Scorpio, the biggest one of the biggest negative about Scorpio, it's we are very controlling, very jealous. We can be very,
Yeah, that's true. Also, one thing I don't really like about us, like it's not like I don't really like it. It's like it's part of me, so I like it. But people don't. It's like we can't really receive many orders from people we don't like being said what we have to do. So it's not very easy to deal with us. Of course, I worked on it a lot in the years, but sometimes it still comes to me.
yes. And the good part of Scorpio, we are very intense. Like we are
Yeah,
very
true
when
that.
you like something, you show your emotions. If you love someone, you're gonna
You're
tell.
very passionate. You're very passionate. That's
Yeah,
the
very
word.
passionate. Yeah, people they see us like, my God, if you like something, people are gonna understand because we show our passion, we show our,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
our desire.
Although it's like sometimes it's like a two-faced medallion, really, because
Yep,
like it's like we show a lot of passion, but at the same time, some people see it like too dramatic.
that's true.
But
That's
for
true.
what I do, it's perfect because I like it. I like writing scripts, so I need to be dramatic because it makes me writing better.
Amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Before the next question, Alessandro, tell me, what's the biggest joy of being a filmmaker? Yeah, when you are creating your movies, when you are writing, tell me the biggest joy of it.
All right. You said it. It's creating. Like put your creativity out and create a story out of it. Create a world of your own. Something that, by the way, has also to work. Like
Mhm.
other people need to appreciate it as well, because otherwise you're just creating it for yourself. But mainly, I think we create it for ourselves first. But
Yep.
then, of course, because the market needs it, people need to understand it. You can't create something that is no people don't get. But yeah, I think the best thing of it is just creating it, and then thereafter, if like the award comes, is good, but it's not necessarily the reason why you do it. If I think that is pretty much good.
And and the opposite, what do you find most difficult about the career?
Right. Well, I'll talk. What I'm gonna say is more about Italy because I don't really know how the industry is in Britain.
Mhm.
Um, why why so far in Italy? It's like you really need to have somebody that push for you from the inside, from the industry. Otherwise, it's really hard to come out, and to make of yourself someone. So you have to start. The only thing you can really do is put yourself in the game and try to get the best of it. And that's what I'm trying to do, really. So yeah. So that's why I'm so proud of of the laurel I received because it was my first feature film and receiving already a laurel was like, okay, that's
Wow.
something.
Zine. Next question is, what three things are you most grateful for?
What I'm most grateful for.
Yeah, three things that you're most
Sorry,
grateful
I think. My parents, I think, really, because yeah, as I said, I can become like kind of dangerous. I can do a lot of things I shouldn't be doing. It's part of me. I enjoy it, but sometimes it's such a pain for other people. People that really love me, and they're just there for me. I can't really complain about that. I mean, we had our issues, but they're still there. And you know, like I'm 28 now, so I'm almost 29 really. So for me, that counts a lot, particularly because like I had this change of career. So obviously my income stopped at some point, and it's not quite easy when you got this age, is it? And but they're there for me. They're helping me out. Like they're not giving me like massive bunch of money. I'm still working with them, but you know, like they try helping me when they can. You know, even at the 10, 20 euro more, it does something. It's
Wow.
very appreciated, isn't it?
Amazing. Okay, so let's see that they are both watching this interview right now, and you have a moment and an opportunity to send them a message. You can send in Italian if you'd like to. What would you say right now?
Right, in Italian, you said.
Yeah, you can send in Italian.
You sure? Okay, I'll do it in Italian, then I'll translate.
Okay.
Ok, so ok, mamma, papà, grazie soprattutto in quest'ultimo periodo perché so che è stato molto difficile. Grazie di starmi dietro anche quando, beh, chiaramente non sono il ragazzo più facile del mondo. Niente, grazie di cuore, un abbraccio e vi voglio bene. Right, I'll do it in
Amazing.
English
How
now.
to say that in English? Now you can translate.
Okay, cool. I'll try to do it the same way by English. It's not gonna be very easy, but Mom, Dad, thank you for be always behind my back. And you know, I know it's not really easy, particularly this last period, with all the things I did, which didn't make it very easy, did they? Although you've been there, so thank you very much. With all my heart, I do love you, and I always will.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thank you.
And you have siblings as well, Alessandro? You are just the only child.
Yes, I do. I got a big brother.
Let's see.
Not like the TV show, like real ones. Yeah, I'm actually in his room right now because like my room is shared. Like my father shares with me because he's got his computer in there. So I told him like if if he could give me his room for the night.
Oh,
Yeah, he's very nice. He always worries for me, even though he doesn't show it as much as I do, because he's an Aquarius, is not a Scorpion, so it's not as special. But still, sorry, still he does care a lot, and when he can, he shows it. When he can, he does small gifts, but he does them. You know, he's helping me buying also tools for my job. So you know, he's helping me to find the best deals. So it's kind of nice. He's really taking my back.
amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, Alessandro from Italy. Next question is, what makes you the saddest?
The saddest, right? Well, when something was really expecting to come, at the end it does. And you know, I always put so much effort in everything I do. I try always my best, my own best, and many times I've seen other people that did less taking more. I don't like being envious or jealous, you know, but sometimes obviously I'm human, so it comes to me and makes me sad being like that. So what I usually do is I got my method to get out of it. So my method is don't think about it. Think only on positive things, and your expectation you should lower them, like not at the minimum, but also don't take them too high, because otherwise, when you fall, it hurts more. So if you fall like from this much, then you can just stand up right away. But if you fall right away this way, that's gonna hurt a lot. So sometimes it's just better to don't have like very high expectation. Obviously, I think the goal needs to be high. The goal needs to be high, but the expectation needs to be lower. So if it doesn't go really as you wanted, you can still get this much. But if he goes, then you're gonna get this much, right?
Absolutely. And the opposite, what makes you the happiest?
Well, when I get what I want. Like, yeah, of course, once upon a time, it used to be girls. If I got the girl I wanted, that was the best thing. Nowadays, it's more about my goals. Like career or anyway, like when I'm doing a professional course, I want to get the best I can. Like when I graduated, yeah, I got like 800 on 100. So that was good. I was so happy to show to my mom because it never happened in on my school career before. So that was something for me.
Amazing. All right, 3 questions left. Let's do it. Right. Next question for you is, if you met someone sad in the streets, yeah, what would be your advice to this person?
If I see someone sad,
Yeah.
right. Well, let's start with saying like it's difficult if you don't know the person, obviously. Because you don't go to a person. But once happened to me, I found this lady, and she was in the streets. That was in England, actually, in Leeds, and she wasn't feeling good. So I didn't really give her an advice. I just gave her my time, because I think she needed someone to speak with. And sometimes that's I think about the advice as you asked me before, right? I think the best thing to do when somebody needs advice is to listen.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they don't need what you think. They just need somebody to listen to them, to put out their anger, their issues. That's the best thing you should really do.
Alessandro, when you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what do you like the most about being you? What do you like the most about being Alessandro?
Myself. Right. So when I think about myself, I like to think that I'm good fun, but I don't really know if I am. I mean, like, this is for other people to say, not for me. If I have to say 3 qualities, I think about, well, I'm efficient, for one. I'm an efficient person. Like, I try to deliver always the best in the minimum amount of time. So that's something I really like about myself. I'm open to feedback. Sometimes I don't get the feedback really, really well in the first moment, but then when I think about it and I start working on it. It's something I need to get better at. But yeah, I think that's good quality. I can work, I can adapt. I can adapt a lot. This is a really good quality I have. I also like to discover cultures, and it's pretty good when you travel, because like you get to know so many people, and you just so open to new things. Well, I've seen so many people being so close, and then they don't really enjoy the travel. So yeah, I think the best quality probably is that one. I can adapt, and I like to know new cultures, so that makes me pretty open to the world.
Amazing. Very good. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Before the next question, this short movie you have, it's called Cheating, yeah? Behind you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's the one you create yourself, that's your idea?
Yeah, all the independent products I did so far, they are created, written, and directed from myself.
I see.
And I took part also in the post-production. For the last one, actually, I did the whole post-production because I didn't have anyone. That took me like, I don't know, I think to make the whole film is like a 52 minutes long. and it took about I don't know, probably between 4 and 6 months, not really that long. But still came out really good. I worked a lot on it, obviously. Like I worked like basically day and night. So
Wow.
whenever I had an idea to make it better, I was just opening my laptop and start working again.
And
So yeah.
that's project for you was the biggest project you ever had so far?
So far, yeah, but I think the biggest one is always the next one. That's my
I see.
that's my philosophy, you know. Because otherwise, if you stop yourself, you lost. That's the way I see it. And also, the next one I'm actually doing, it's thought to go with a big production, with an actual production. It's not just an independent one. So I think that would be bigger than this one. But let's enjoy this one first.
Sure. Next question is, what do you miss the most from your childhood and why?
Right, playing.
Uh-huh.
I missed a lot and not working. I mean, no working, no worrying about the day after. You know,
That's what.
because my father always used to tell me, um, you know, like enjoy your time now that you can, because you won't have that much of time later. And I didn't understand what he meant. I just wanted to
Yeah.
become a grown up, you know. But then when I became a grown up, I started to realize why you say that. Life gets so much more complicated. You have to pay bills. You have to work and think the day after what you're gonna do. And if you work like a self-employed, you have to
Mhm.
think even more because you have to invent something for yourself. Otherwise, you're not gonna eat. Well, at the moment I'm eating because as I say, my parents are helping me.
Interesting. Ready for the last question?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
do it.
go.
Question. Alessandro, before the last question, through your career so far, tell me a moment or a situation that you're never going to forget. It's always going to have a special place in your heart for any reason.
Right. I think when I was in school, you know, like uni, I mean, and my teacher, which is also a film director, docu film director, he put me as head of the first short film we made, which I wrote. So obviously I was as head of it, like as a film director. And after I did this pep talk to the old group, and I convinced them so I got them to work all together and all in the same direction. Telling them that all the ideas were welcome, but we had a schedule to work on. So we had to work with it. We couldn't stop just because everyone had a different idea, you know. And I think sometimes as a leader, you have to do even the bad guy. So I say it with a smile, but the juice of it was like, guys, we gotta work, gotta
I,
work. And so he took me on side in the classroom, and he said like, you know, after I have you saying that, and everyone was much more motivated. I really think you got the guts to be a real film director. So that made my day, made my year, probably. I don't know.
what a moment, for sure.
Yeah.
Last question is, how do you make friends?
How do I make friends? Chatting. I just approach a person and start chatting. This was much easier when I was in England. You
Yeah.
know, because you got this thing, you go in the pub, even if you don't know a person, you just start chatting, and I loved it. I mean, since I came back in Italy, it's not that easy, really, because in Italy, if you don't know the people at the table, they will not look at you like very nice if you start talking to them. They're gonna be like, why is this guy talking to us? So yeah, that's the way I usually try making friends, but it works best in England.
I see. All right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Let's start with money.
dollars. I don't know.
Okay. Family. One word for family.
One word for family: love.
Okay. Fear.
Overthinking.
Okay. Life.
Can I use a bad word? It's a word with a B.
Okay.
I
Love.
know. Work. Passion.
Love. No, love.
Love. Well, it's passion anyway. Love. Um, Time. I think time really shows if you love a person.
Like that. Religion.
Conspiracy.
Okay. Sex.
August. Enjoy. I don't know.
Politics.
Politics, corruption, or conspiracy as well, or show, because it's,
Okay.
I believe it's becoming like a TV show.
Sure. One word for friendship.
Loyalty.
Desire.
Like to think. Desire. Impulse.
Okay. Regret.
That word doesn't exist for me. I don't really regret.
Good. Success.
Success. Work.
Wish.
Wish. Dream.
Happiness.
It's also dream. No way. Happiness is when you size the moment.
Okay. One word for England.
Home. For me is a second home.
Okay. Italy, one word.
Well, that's the first home.
One word for cheating. Your project behind you.
Your project, right? I got words, but it only comes to me in Italian in this moment. So I'll try to think another word once. I think passion is a good word for it because it's why I put it. So I think, yeah, passion is a good word.
And the last one now, filmmaker, one word.
It's also passion, but it's also hard work. It's also perfectionism. It's also time, because the time I'm spending on it, and also it's also energy, because I'm really putting lots of energy, and happiness, because it makes me happy.
I see.
Right.
Okay, let's pretend now I'm going to meet your best friend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your best friend, define Alessandro in one positive word and one negative word only. What your best friend would say?
One word only. Right. That's a difficult one, you know. I don't know what you will say. I think he would say real friends, because like that's why I am too. But I don't know if that's the actual word, so I can't swear on it. But I think that would be a good word in this.
Amazing. Let's play now Alessandro and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. But before that, let's play the music one more time. Let's do it.
Okay, that's good.
Before we ask him the question, Alessandro, what is your favorite Italian word?
I think, can I say two words, actually?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, cool. One would be, of course, amore.
Como? Say again?
Amore.
Amor?
Amore, which is
Okay.
like love. Uh, Sorry, they're gonna be three words. The other one is gonna be orgasmo. You know what that is. And the other one is gonna be latte, which is my first ever word. It means
Lat
milk. It
Latte.
means milk. It's not like your latte, but it means milk. And that's the first word I ever said, so it's my favorite one, I think.
Amazing. You can ask me a question now.
Right, cool. I was wondering, what was the biggest challenge you had, well, in your life and in doing this social career you're doing?
Wow, good question. Right, so you put me in the spot now. I think the biggest challenge in my life so far, Alessandro, was to leave my family back in Brazil when I was 19 years old. I literally crossed the
Yeah.
world from Brazil to Portugal to Europe on
Wow.
my own when I was 19 years old, like chasing my dreams, going after my dreams, and trying to have a better life to help my family
Mhm.
back in Brazil. So for sure, that has been for me the biggest challenge. I wouldn't change anything because I'm so grateful that I had this opportunity in my life because it made me the person I am today, and I'm so grateful to have that opportunity in my life. So for sure, that has been the biggest challenge because you lived abroad already. You know how it works when you live
Yeah,
on.
exactly. I
Yeah,
was thinking that I can totally understand you. Like
yeah,
I didn't travel that much, but leaving family and
yeah,
friends and start it all over again, it's a
absolutely.
massive challenge, isn't it?
Absolutely. And when I look back now, I was like, my God, I was 19 years old. 19, you are just a teenager. You don't understand much
Yeah.
about it.
I had
So,
your same age. I
again,
had the same age as you, yeah. So they
really?
actually used to tell me the same thing.
Wow. So yes, so you know what I mean. It's been a beautiful journey, I must say, with up and downs. And I
Yeah,
believe I'm so thankful and also I'm so proud as well about this opportunity in my life because it changed my life. Nowadays I can tell you that I live a life that I want to live because I had this opportunity to what I mean, to leave my country and to start a new life. So yes, that has been for sure the biggest challenge in my life for sure. Good
that's
question.
great. That's great, man. So I asked you as well, like, what about the social career
The
you're doing?
channel.
Have you had like moments in which you thought you couldn't make it? Like because it's quite hard. Like you have to gain followers and or anyway subscriptions based on the social media.
Good question. I believe so far I've been doing the channel now, the show for the last 3 years. I think the most challenging part so far about the channel is about, as you said, it's about getting more audience for the show
Mm,
to promote the show to get more people to watch it. And I think it's the channel has been growing organically, yeah, not like crazy
okay,
fast, but I can see
that's
that
good. Mm,
slowly I have new followers, I have new people watching the show, I have new interviews. I think it's become a challenge, but at the same time as well, it's going with the flow, and I love it because I'm learning as well through the journey. So I
mhm.
think if it would go so fast, too fast, I'm not sure if I would be able to, you know what I mean, to go
Yeah,
with.
sometimes you get fall down, then if it
Yeah.
goes
So
too
I
fast
think
and then you can't keep it up, you're just gonna go down. So probably
absolutely,
there's no point in doing that.
absolutely.
Right, that was good. Thank you.
Do you enjoy the interview, Alessandro?
Yeah, well, it was great. Like I was pretty happy to do it. That's why I texted you a few times really. That was great. It was my first interview in English, really. Well, I mean, I had lots of interviews, but usually they were work related. So this was much more enjoyable. Not much
So
stress. And thank you for that. Thank you, William.
thanks so much. Thanks for taking the time. Thanks as well for bringing, your stories and your adventures here on the show. It feels so great to hear people talking about their lives and about their dreams and about their career. I think it's all about connecting with people. I think that's the best
Yeah.
part of the show. It's about express yourself, being your truly self and connect with people as well. Thanks so much for taking the time. But before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
You know, guys, if you, like me, are having a challenge in your life, which looks like the biggest you ever had, no worries, you'll have bigger challenges. But that's not the point. The point is like, don't let other people pull you down just because they don't think you're enough. You just get better. Keep working on yourself. Keep working on your goals. Have goals. That's the main thing, and at some point it will come.
Amazing. Very good.
Bye.
Keep going, and things gonna get to the right time. Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Thanks,
you. Have a
guys.
lovely night. Yeah.
Regards to
Thank
your
you to you.
family and friends, and keep in touch. Okay. Take care. Have a
Bye.
good night.
Take care.
Bye. 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 So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.